So it's like, excuse me, I didn't make mashed potatoes and cheese. I'll make it tomorrow. It's quite late. So, just before I start, how did he twist his melon? Because this is his melon, and it's untwistable. So, have you ever done acid? Either of you? Any of you? Free or well, you can't answer me right now. But, if you have, think about those times when you're kind of a bit, whoa, and you start to go, right, bump, and you look at something, and as soon as you look at it, it's like, all right, hang on, no, not that. It's just a bit funny, like that. Hold on, no, that is a fucking lamp. Why is that a lamp now? All that shit. It's a very good analogy, Mikey. What was a great analogy? What you're about to say. It's kind of like that with my thoughts, with my, as well as I can feel it happening. Like that. That was sort of going to be a thought, and it was there. But again, I'll put it in here, but I know it's there. And it went, and as it did, it made me giggle. And I think it's kind of like I'm cusping lunacy. In very many ways I am. Because the schizotype is like that mental happy place of, woo! I live in a land of rotating turrets. Or whatever. See, that's the thing, you can't do it when you try and do it. I hate fake schizotypes. I remember meeting one in Boston. He said he related to me as soon as he saw me. And we started chatting about that whole be yourself, express yourself shit. And I mentioned all the people who try and do that because it looks that way. And then he then told me the story about how, yeah, I just have my mates around me. And just in the middle of the room, it was just something like, got this fucking mad clock. Hey, what you got that for? Just have. And I was like, you're the sort of person I was just referring to. Just because it's just deliberately trying to, because it's random. There's no explanation for it. That's not real. That's just just being a superficial fucking presentation of it. Not fucking real. Tell me you're just a type of you fucking failure in entity. I don't like fakes. Like that next door neighbour bell end of mine. He started trying to pretend to be my friend, and I was looking at him thinking, why are you even trying to be fake? I was thinking you're a bad actor, but I was also thinking, do you think you're being real? Do you think this is a real thing that's actually really happening now? Because that, I was really starting to doubt a lot of realities. And it's throughout that year, a lot of realities just presented themselves to me. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are they looking at me like that? And that's when it's that stone cold sober, middle of the day, nothing's going on, but everything is as weird as if I have been taking some very strange drugs. Just forgive them, Mikey. Stuck in a mindset. I do think that was a banging one earlier, though. It's your misfucking conception is what it is. It's nothing to do with the fact that I'm saying forgiveness doesn't work. I'm saying it works on some of it. And there are other bits, which in some cases are that part of yourself that you bury as a response to the pain, and that it's so buried you don't even know how to connect with it. And then mine are even more buried than that. They're buried deep in the bits that I think with. And that's why there's these fluttering feelings of self-deprecation. So I do nothing, I can't. I do something, I'm bad at it. And it's not what people say it is. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. If that's the truth, that this is just normal existence and I'm just can't handle it. Shoot me. Fucking shoot. Shoot me. It's too fucking infuriating to have to work this hard to be this shit. These are my trials. I need to get through them. Wow. Yeah, that was someone else talking. that was someone else talking. There has to be a point to it. There has to be a point to it. I'm just thinking, well, come on, point. Get fucking stabby. You jagged little prick. You know what I mean? It's like, there might be a point to it, but I'm sure, like, surely to fuck 4 years and 4 months is no different. 4 years and 6 months, really. Can we bring that forward? I hate that one as well. You also have to explain it. So we brought the meeting forwards. Well, that means it's going that way, because we're going forwards. You have to have brought it backwards, because it's going backwards in time. And people are going, no, it isn't. Yes, it is. It was going to happen on Friday, and now it's happening on Wednesday, which is 2 days before Friday. So it's gone backwards in time. Oh, you know what I mean. Oh my God, I hate... And then that's another one. You've just told me that I know what you mean when I've just clearly fucking said to you in the words of English that I do not. And I'm being stupid. This is the sort of thing. Is that Asperger's or is that the schizotypal? That misinterpretation? Are they just really fucking similar? And that's why I flash up so high as Asperger's. But they share that commonality in the interpretation of things, and it is that literal response to words. And I have never been able to convince anybody that bring that forward doesn't make sense. I think, but it is going backwards. If it was going forwards, it's going into next week. So now it's not on Friday, it's on Monday. You send it forward. If you're bringing it, and people actually said we're going to bring it forward. I've never been able to successfully convince anyone of my logic without them just dismissing it and then saying, oh, why does it even matter? And therein lies that fucking huge problem. Because it matters, because I am stuck in malfunction mode. Prick. And that's really how I feel. Because if you think about it, how were they just to me when they say it like that? Because that's how it gets said. What do you even fucking care, man? It's like something that they can't see why I'm taking it seriously. But if you were taking something seriously like that, and you're like, hang on, and someone said, you'd punch them in the fucking face. But I have to deal with that shit as if it's not happening. A schizotypal who has to convince himself that what's happening isn't happening. Because the thing that makes sense in another way to them, even though it makes sense in that way to me, and I have to pretend it doesn't make sense like that. But they're saying that I'm deliberately getting it wrong. And there was something that I do know what it really means. Or that I'm just being difficult. Because these are the kinds of things I'm on about. Misunderstood. Misunderstood with a negative, nasty slur from society and its fucking interpretations of what you're really up to when they see what you're doing. They're two different things. You can cure that by talking to them about that and telling them to say that to that. And everything always 100% magically gets better instantly. And if it's not, it's your fault. Don't want to talk to you again ever. Unless you admit that everything's your fault. There's you lot in a fucking nutshell. So what do you do? I don't know. That's why I'm stuck here making fucking videos about it, mate. I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what to fucking do. Because everything I try and do just doesn't go anywhere. It just hasn't. That's just my history. That's not me expecting the worst. That's literally the last 4 fucking years. Of what? Pointlessness. Pointlessness. I do want that job. And that girl said to me to get paid for this. So go and convince the council that they need this. And I will take the job. You make the job offer happen and I'll accept it. Is there such a thing where you can just be yourself and be happy and just have a fag whenever you want, but predominantly be dancing in flowers? I don't want break times or any of that shit. I do what the fuck I want. But I'll be there every day for the right amount of hours. I'll just dance and be nice. Just be nice. I do like that. There was a man in America that just waved. I remember seeing him, the waving man. They loved him. Everyone loved him. I've seen a bit of footage. It was like every sort of second or third go, beep, 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 beep. People talking about him. Saying, I've been working there. I worked at that place over there. And I used to see him every morning. And then I went there and I went there. And then I worked at that place. I was going past. I said, oh my God, he's still here. And it was like 10 years later. And they were coming up the same crossroads from a different direction. And he's still waving at everyone. And he lived there. He lived right by that road junction. And I remember thinking, what do you do for money? But it just seemed like a nice job that I could be good at. Something that involves communicating with you when it's successful. That's another reason why the bike rides were so lovely. Because it was like this, and everyone's like, yay, it's good. Very simple, very loud, very clear. Nice, I called it therapeutic. Well, where was the therapy? I'm much more psychologically fucked over now. By it all. Don't you fucking know? But here I am, still fucking surviving like a chippity pip, flip, flop, floppity fucking whatnots. There's just lots of shit wants to spew out of my mouth. I want to play ping pong. I do want to play ping pong, but I want to bounce on my foot while I'm doing it. I can see myself doing that right now. It's just like, because my foot needs to be. Oh God, that's almost like having a wank in a weird way. Just like the relief of it. Don't think I'm a pervert. You've thought worse things. But yeah, the head it jangles. Most boppily so. No, I was gonna like launch into. I think my now she walks funny, so is hopping by her side. I think I better go and try and really, I think just sort of, move past the rest of this day and actually just put the fucking thing in the bin and mate, it's going fucking. I can't think. But I can. Technically, in a roundabout way. Roundabout way. Why do you think in a roundabout way? Well, what I do is I approach the thought and then I stop and I look over to the right and see if any other thoughts are going. There's nothing like laughing at your own joke. That's what one of my gorgeous, beautiful friends says to me. I love how you laugh at your own jokes. She's often said that. I forgot that she said that, and then she said it a while ago. So yeah. She just takes the piss out of me for it. It's like, okay, it's funny, but fucking hell. Alright. No one else laughs, so I make up for it. I love you. Everyone. Too.